Spooky season is upon us, and today I'm going to be taste testing every single kind of disgusting Halloween candy to let you guys know what not to hand out this year. I took a poll on Instagram and had all of you guys let me know what Halloween candies you despise the most. So I thought I would try all of your most disgusting Halloween candies to see A, if they're actually disgusting, and is there a B? I don't think there's a B. A lot of you know I have been going through some personal stuff. I decided today that I felt good enough to shoot a video, and I was excited about it, and I got it all set up, and then I realized what video I was shooting, and I was like, I don't know if this is gonna make my day better or worse. Oh, I forgot there's one very important candy that I forgot about that Jen, my production assistant, bought me to cheer me up, and it's the candy corn. I think she knows that I love candy corn, and I know it's a very controversial candy. I think I only like people who like candy corns. I think it's a personality trait. I don't think it's just a food preference. Now, I have to say that the candy corn pumpkin version of candy corns, they're not the same. Nothing beats the candy corn shape, texture, size. I actually had a hankering to melt these down and make like a sauce. That's definitely something I would have done when I lived back in North Carolina. And the smell is just, who needs candles? Bath and Body Works who? All right, let's try it. I understand why people don't like this candy. It is weird. It's chewy, but then it melts. It has granules in it, and the flavor kind of tastes waxy. I understand. I understand why people don't like it. Do I not like it anymore? Did something just change within me? Candy corns are nostalgic. It's something that I look forward to because I don't eat it all year long. As a Halloween candy to hand out to children, I say no. As just a candy to have next to your bedside table, absolutely. Next are the crunchy peanut butter bars. I don't know if it's because I hung out with a lot of old people when I was growing up, but I really love these. These are the candies that you find in the bottom of your grandma's purse. The only thing I don't like about these is that they set up camp in your teeth. Let's give it a try. I love these. Give me 20 minutes to get it out of my teeth and then I'll come back with a response. These are absolutely not the worst. Okay, maybe I just have bad taste now. Something else that I love. Oh, I love these. These are goobers, which are chocolate covered peanuts. Some of my fondest memories of my childhood involve mayonnaise sandwiches and goobers. I haven't had these in a long time though. It might just be a good memory and not a good reality. They taste great. I love. Maybe it's because it's my personality. I am a goober. All right, enough delicious stuff. It's time for me to get grossed out, right? These are your peppermint patties. The most disgusting candy on planet Earth. My grandpa used to make me eat these as my dessert. And then I stopped asking for dessert. That's a great way to keep your kids from eating sugar. Just tell them this is their only dessert option and they'll never ask again. Oh, go away. It won't go away. I don't know if I should be doing this video right now. I'm getting emotional. Let me get that Tootsie Roll. Let's talk about Tootsie Rolls for a minute. These are just so good when you put them in your pocket and you forget about it, and then it just melts to your body temperature, and then you remember and you reach in there and it's already soft already, and then you're like, wow, this is gonna be a great snack. That is bad. You might think it is, but it's not good. The fact that I'm swallowing so much already is very impressive to me. Well, that's gonna be in my teeth for the next 3 years. Ugh. These are raisinets. I hate raisins. I hate them. Notice Matt's not down here today. If it's not a Cheesecake Factory or an Olive Garden video, he's busy. I gotta swallow it. I hate those. This gotta be the worst. Can it get worser? Can it get worser? God, I hope not. Pixie sticks. Most popularly known in my childhood for snorting. Do not do that, by the way. Absolutely none of that. You guys are smarter than that. And if you're not, just take my word for it, okay? What is the filling? You know what I mean? It's powder, it's dust. But what is it made of? Do we ask these questions or not? Why I go back in for more? I think I would rather have pixie sticks than York peppermint patties any day of the week. All right, let's go to another like quintessential 90s dad favorite, a milk dud. You burn more calories than you consume with them by chewing them for about 20 minutes each. That's why there's only like 12 in a big old box. Okay. Honestly, Okay, these are good. These are really good. Let's talk about cow tails. Cow tails. I thought it was tails, so it's like cow adventures. I used to like it because I was like, oh, this does look like a cow tail, and that's really dark and demented. I actually used to love these. But you get them in the big ones, you know, at the counter when you're checking out and your dad's getting a pack of cigarettes and there's some cow tails. It's just like everybody wins in that scenario. Y'all, I'm going back deep to my childhood. Please don't judge me in the comments. I actually opened this already and let Matt taste one of these because he'd never had one. Go figure. He didn't have a soda until he was like 13 years old, and he spit it out. It's a caramel outside with like a creamy vanilla filling on the inside. I'm embarrassed that I used to eat these as much. Like my body is probably 7% cow tails. I can't even swallow that. I can't even swallow that. Oh my gosh. Those are horrible. I don't even know. If I describe what I'm thinking, it's just too horrific. Laffy Taffy is actually pretty good. I'm gonna get the grape flavor because that's my favorite. Laffy Taffy. Doing the Laffy Taffy. What happens to this once it's in my body? Very potent, very sour. My whole tongue just vibrated. It is so sour. I don't remember it being so sour. I think if I was like 10 or 12, I would like it. I'm exhausted from just chewing the first bite and it was small. So I'm gonna say this might also be at the bottom. I used to like this. What happened? I think Airheads are superior, right? On to another candy that was very heated. There were a lot of heated people who did not like Mounds. It is a dark chocolate and coconut morsel. I had to take a small bite. I'm sorry. I'm not a hero, okay? Oh, honestly, I take it back. If you love coconut, like love coconut, which I don't know many people who love coconut, maybe that's you. If it's you, what is it like? Let me know. If this was in like an apocalyptic bunker and you had to eat this to survive, or if it was in that movie like the Alive movie where the plane crashes in like the French Alps or something and half the plane lands and people survive and they've got the food and they're rationing it out and then they run out of food and they start, you know, eating people. If I had some Mounds, I would be so grateful. I'm gonna politely pass. I am popping a cherry. I have never had a dot. You guys hate dots? They seem really cute, but I've never had one. They look like board game pieces, like Monopoly. It has a very rancid aftertaste. At first it was like fruity. What is that flavor? What is that flavor? It tastes like sunscreen. Why are these so bad? Why are we handing these out to children? Next are these fruit chews. I mean, it's just the Tootsie fruit chew. The more I eat this, the more I realize I actually hate candy. Ooh, they have a vanilla one. I'm gonna try that one. Oh yeah, this is gonna be really gross. But honestly, not as bad. I can swallow it. Can I? Not so bad. Okay, I should work on my judgment. These are really good. Oh, the Tiger Pop. They kind of are like creamy and fruity. That reminds me of the dentist. Did you guys ever go to the dentist, get your teeth cleaned, and because you did so good or did so well, the dentist would allow you to pick out some candy? Did anybody else have that experience? Luckily, I don't have to chew it. All I have to do is just lick it, which is a much easier experience to escape, you know? Okay, the flavor's not bad, but I don't like the cream. I don't want a creamy popsicle. Not as bad as I thought. I wouldn't say it's the worst candy on the market, but I'm not gonna eat this if you gave it to me. Oh my gosh, I saved the worst for last, and I shouldn't have because I've been dreading it this whole time. I'm just gonna jump into the Circus Peanuts. When you guys kept messaging me about Circus Peanuts, I was like, what are Circus Peanuts? I've never had them, and then I Googled them, and then I realized it's these. The smell, I should put a trigger warning here. If you proceed, you also might heave. That rhymed. Oh, I don't want to. They have like a gagging smell to it. The texture is just so disintegrating. Oh my god. How many chews can I get? Oh my gosh, just one. Oh my gosh, two. I can't. Good Lord in heaven. That is so effing gross. It has a clown on it, so you know you're a joker if you eat it. These are the top 10 worst Halloween candies you can give out. Don't buy these. In the 10th spot are these Tiger Pop lollipops. In the 9th spot are the Pixie Sticks. They're not as bad as I remember them being, but they're definitely not good. In the 8th spot, I have Tootsie Rolls. I feel like the dance is probably better. Next are the Mounds, the dark chocolate covered coconut nightmare. Next are the Laffy Taffies. Ain't nobody laughing. Okay, that was a bad joke. That was bad. Next up are the Dots, which really made me sad because they're packaged in such a perfect, beautiful, cutesy tootsie kind of way. They are made from the company Tootsie, which is pretty weird that I just said that. Next is the York Peppermint Patty. I have personal trauma with these, but I think the world also hates these as well, so I don't feel so alone. My saliva is getting thick just thinking about this one. In 3rd are Rasienettes. Raisins by themselves should never even exist, but a raisinette covered in chocolate is basically like you're trying to paint something that's really ugly to make it cute, but it still is just really ugly. This used to be my favorite candy of all time. Now I would only give this to my worst enemy, the Cowtail. His face says it all. And the absolute most disgusting, worst candy you can give out on Halloween, folks, or any other time of the year for that matter, are Circus Peanuts. They should use these in war or something. Like, I think if you threw this, people would leave the area. It does not get worse. It doesn't get worse. What is your least favorite Halloween candy? Let me know in the comments.